You print like 200 of these generic cards. They say you just listed, you print 200 of the area specialist. You cut them up and you keep a bunch of them in your car's glove box. In the morning when you drive somewhere, you stop at a specific address, you do a drop quickly. And then in the afternoon when you drive somewhere else, you stop and you do a drop. So you've got to keep on rotating them. And if you believe your time is worth 500 Rand an hour and this is not for you, get somebody and pay them $100 an hour to do it on your behalf, okay? Whatever it is, just do it. You will get the results. Here's the great thing about this. The moment that you control 4 or 5 mandates in one street block, you start controlling all the buyers in the same street block. They can't go anywhere else. You're the only one with the stock. So if they want to buy there, they've got to keep on calling you to find out what's new. It brings you to the point that your advertising cost drops significantly, because when you sell one, you're still sitting with 14 or 15 purchasers who's still looking in the same street block. So now when you go and see a seller for a mandate, you say to them, look, I've just done a what are those words? What do we do again for a living? I'm kidding. You've just done a house buyer match and you've got 15 purchasers who's ready to buy in the suburb. If he gives you the mandate, we'll have a very, very short and significantly well-educated sale. How's that? So there's a whole lot of spin-outs from packing exclusive stock in a small geographical area under your control. But in order to do that, you've got to let go of the fear of not having enough. That's the enemy, just by the way. The enemy is not doing this. It's let go of the fear that you will not have enough. And start working that suburb or those street blocks really hard without worrying what you are missing out on 15 kilometers away. Okay, here's another one for you. So you got the physical drop. This has proven to be extremely effective. Our business owner in Bedford View, on a Wednesday evening, all his agents come in at about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and they all spend an hour on the phone, and they do a 10 by 10 by 20 drop telephonically. So what they do is, on Lightstone, Easy Contact, everybody knows about Easy Contact where you pay per lead, or on the virtual agent. Who knows about the virtual agent? You could probably draw a 90% accurate resident contact detail of those. So on virtual agent, you pay 250 Rand a month, and on Lightstone Easy Contact, you pay 450 a lead that you do. But he only gives them the 40 names. He pays for it. He gives them the 40 names and says, okay, get on with it. You've got number 10 Eagle Street listed. Call 40 people. And this is how the telephone conversation goes. By the way, that conversation is in your handout, okay? I think so. So have a look. It's there, isn't it? Don't tell me that. Yeah, here it is, 10 by 10 by 20 offering value report at the top of the page. This telephone conversation takes less than 15 seconds. You don't ask the homeowner if it's convenient to talk, you just talk. Okay. Good evening, Mrs. Smith. My name is Nicholas from Harcourt's ABC. I'm the agent that recently sold or listed such and such a property in your street. The moment you've said that, he won't put the phone down. I promise you. Because he's RAS, he's working. It says to him, whoa, whoa, here's somebody that's going to tell you something of interest. I'm offering all the neighbors in your street and complex a free property report that shows how property has performed as an investment over the past 10 years in this area. Would you like to have a copy being sent to your email? 15 seconds, and after that he can put the phone down or whatever on. And Nick has got a 90% success rate on that call with, okay, sure, I would love to see it. Here's my email address. And what do we send him? We send him this information. It's just a Lightstone report. You PDF it, or you package it any way you'd like. And obviously in front of that report there's also the map of the area, and then the LSMs. Remember how long people stay? It's a 3-page report. And then if you're really clever, this is the third page of the Lightstone report, and it shows over the past 10 years what price increases or decreases were in the area. You'll see Kenridge is lifted from 1.3 million Rand up to 3.1 million Rand, more than doubled in value in 10 years. And it shows you the number of units that sells in the street. You can either write out a paragraph, type it out to summarize those that information for the seller, saying that over the past 10 years, this is what happened, we doubled in price. In our current market, values are going up, but number of properties selling per year are going down. Meaning it's a tighter market, the banks don't want to lend money, People are willing to pay more and we have a shortage of stock. Maybe you're wondering what your property is worth. This is a great time to sell if you ever thought about it. So interpret the report for him. One paragraph on your email. So kiddos, that telephone call, you've done nothing different. It's still a 10 by 10 by 20. You've got the names from the virtual agent for easy contact, and you make a team effort by calling maybe 20 names in the evening or a day. And you're asking me, what is the most effective thing I can do at this point in my real estate business to fill my sales funnel up with stock? Just go and do it. You can't go wrong. The only thing that you go wrong is having the fear that you will go wrong, but it's not going to happen. Those people will sell. Quivers.
Talk to us about doing the 10 by 10 by 20s around other agents for sale board that go up.
Absolutely. So, what about your competitors? Do you think they're doing 10 by 10 by 20s?
No.
They're not.
That's the light.
That's why they're all going out of business and the best ones comes to hardcourts, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. So if there's a property up in the street, you can take your drop and go around that street and say, there was a property that recently listed in your street. I have been an area specialist around here. Maybe you're wondering what the value of your property could be. Call me for an appraisal. And just ignore the fact that there's another agent's name or board out there. What does it matter? You're not stealing anything from them. It's a completely open market. But those sellers are all asking the questions. So if you don't have it recently sold or just listed, grab another one that's currently listed, or even an open listing. Even an open listing where there's quite a few boards on the pavement. Doesn't matter if your board is there or not. Is that all right, Quivers?
No, no. Thank you.
You got, I get this sort of, and you guys think that's unethical?
No.
Oh, ooh, I thought Cape Town is a problem. You should come to gangster's paradise. Hey? Cheeky. That's what we like. We like being different, Dave.
For sale by Steve, and you go, hey guys, there's a property for sale in your area. Call me for evaluation.
How desperate are you, Dave? If you're not desperate, don't do it, okay? I recently, Patricia Lim of Melkbos, what's a Leapfrog, what's that green company? Yeah. Patricia's a Facebook friend. I met her during one of the road shows with Louis Slubber. And she, a few nights ago, posted a post on Facebook, and I actually made a screenshot of it to show you, saying, I'm so blessed because I've done my third sale and I'm taking my fourth offer tonight. And then she ended it by saying, all in the same street. You guys seen that before? Stuff like that. My street, 24 houses, number 28 Grayson Crescent in Westville, is 24 houses in a cul-de-sac, 4 properties in 18 months. And it's not because I live there, I've been living there for 18 years. So it's the same story, just over and over again, and I'm going to step off that topic now. Then you guys have this one? Yeah. All good? It's in your paper. The best thing you can do is get yourself an accountability partner and say, we're going to make some of these calls together. Maybe we can't do 40, but we can do 10 times 4. So we'll do it over every week. We'll take one and we call through. We get the email addresses, we pop them to H1, and we do the mailer out with the property report. There are very few things of more value that you can do at this point to generate stock. Okay, I'm moving on swiftly. Last item before we go to T. It's this item. Okay, well, there's a sheet that you can do market research yourself. The call. Woo, this is challenging. The most hateful thing of most real estate people, because everybody has an inherent fear of picking up the phone and initiating an unsolicited call. That means you are not returning somebody else's phone call. You are making a call that under normal circumstances you not would have made. You're making a call to generate business. That's what it is. But the good news is you only have to call people that you know. Like inviting them for a braai. Or a braai pie. Okay. Who's watched that chick with the braai pie? Oh, that's really good. And who's watched the video chip clip with that oak, lekker man, lekker? I'll go and search for it. Okay, YouTube. What's a good call? Be lekker man, lekker. What do you think? Oh, well, damn, that was so funny. So it's this person going for the annual checkup. And with this doctor who puts on the music and then sits on the table, put your clothes next to mine kind of thing. That was very funny. Anyway. So the call idea is the following. You only call people that's on your telephone. How many names do you have on your telephone, Jen? Do you know? 200? Oh, you're a lonely girl. Shame. No life. Dennis, how many names on your cell phone? Thousands. Okay, let's have a look at Fanny. Kak man. 100 name, Fanny het 100 name op sy foon. We must step up this own life. Okay, I've got 1,200 names on my phone. That means that everybody on my phone I have spoken to once or twice before in my life, and I know them on a first name basis. If I call, chances are 99% that my name will come up on their phone. They know who's calling. It's no reason to reject me or say unknown number or nothing. Which one of you fools out here still calls from a private number? Put your hand up so we can look at you right now and get rid of you, okay? 80 kliënte en 'n klomp vriende. Okay, so friends, there are names on your phone. Where do these people come from? They're from school, they're from church, they're from social clubs, from Fani 4x4 Circle, from the Harley Davidson group that you're riding with, from your swimming club. They're your friends, it's people that you worked with in the past. Are those the people we're talking about? Yes. So I'm asking you to make a call to those people as a 20-mile march on a consistent basis. And what we're going to do is when we go to tea, we are going to take our phones out right now, in your handout. Take your phone out, take it out. I mean, you always play with the damn thing. So what's the sudden fear? Doesn't that surprise you? Who here has got teenage kids? Yeah. They sit with that phone in their hand day and night. Isn't that true? And then you call them. Do they ever answer? Never. That's your picture at the moment. I say take out your phones and suddenly it's like, phone? What phone? I'm still using the telegraph. Okay. You'll note that there's a little spot there in that handout that's asking for you to write down quickly. Let's start with, here we go, the call, permission to communicate, and the names. Write down 5 names right now. Just start with A. Don't discount people and say, nah, not her, not him, that's never going to work, oh, he hates me. Just write down 5 names from the A category.